Inputs and data for product innovation. The only constant is change, the saying goes. The saying is right. Obviously, marketing professionals can benefit from being able to predict these changes in advance in order to prepare for them and take advantage of them. A trend is an indicator of change. All time series datasets contain some kind of trend. Data really is of a few kinds. Non-conscious data refers to data about the non-conscious mind of the consumer. This usually refers to the kinds of music they listen to, the movies they watch, the binged-watch TV shows they consume mindlessly, the YouTube channels they tune into late at night, and the Pinterest and Instagram pictures they devour ravenously. Popular culture codes are shaped and fine-tuned through this mega-consumption in the non-conscious mind. This popular zeitgeist forms a fundamental and important data source for algorithmic investigation. Some of this data changes over the course of time, and some of it remains incredibly popular. The Beatles have fascinated generation after generation, and Charlie Chaplin still wows those who discover him. Western zeitgeist, via pop culture, finds its way to infiltrate and influence minds around the world. New hybrids and variants are created in this confluence of non-conscious cultures. Then there is information contained in conscious data. This is the data pertaining to conscious human actions, what people speak, write, tweet, blog, search for, post, consider, purchase, advocate for, rant and opine about, and return. These conscious acts contain in them the source and treasure of the next big innovation or desire. In addition, all call center data, focus group data, and consumer survey data contain consumer articulations. Online search data, coupled with real-time fluctuations of CPC, cost per click, provide important inputs to innovation. Demographic data pertaining to emerging, growing, and disappearing segments of the market provide important data for algorithmic exploration. Global issues, be they environmental, sustainability, or social causes, provide additional information on the cultural zeitgeist that shapes consumer desires. Desires shaped through aspirations in the non-conscious usually seek validation and support through conscious actions. Machine learning and AI analysis for product innovation and R&D requires assembling this necessary dataset. The fully assembled dataset has a number of elements that cut across brands, geographies, and categories of products. In a survey of over 1,600 marketing professionals, 61%, regardless of company size, pointed to machine learning and AI as their company's most significant data initiative for next year. Survey finds machine learning and artificial intelligence are top business priorities. MEMSQL.com, February 7, 2018. Analytical tools for product innovation. Historically, product innovation required a team of researchers to continually conduct trend clinics and perform site visits to cool places to determine what consumers desire. Such activities were referred to as trend hunting and cool hunting and consumed quite a lot of time, energy, and resources. Innovators would then pore over the data that was collected and brainstorm using human ingenuity to determine what might be interesting innovations. Identified concepts were then presented to focus groups of consumers in standardized concept templates. Consumers were then required to vote on what they thought might be interesting ideas, which would then be taken forward. Naturally, a great amount of noise is injected into this process. Trend hunters injected personal biases into what they thought was cool. Reports of trend hunters were not representative of what they observed. Generated ideas were not properly worded and fit into the product concept template. Noise was injected into the consumer survey of the product concept. Trend-seeking consumers the trend hunters observed were not the consumers surveyed. It remains a mystery as to how many wonderful ideas died on the vine as they were swept through this well-intentioned yet archaic process. A modern machine learning and artificial intelligence approach to product innovation comprises a 9-step process. Whether it is an R&D department trying to create new products and services, or an internal service provider like HR,